Designing and coding a personal website for my friend Nick. Part 1. Design in 100 seconds. Let's think about the design as a process from low-level information architecture to high-fidelity design. We want to define our goals, create a sitemap, then define content, build wireframes, and finally craft the actual design. As a first step, we explored topics that we want to cover and we defined our goals with the site. Based on that website objective, I created a sitemap to get an idea of the overall structure of the website. We ended up agreeing on a homepage and 4 subpages. With this site structure in place, we now went ahead and gathered content for each page. We wanted to get an idea of what information in the form of texts and images we want to show. I think about it as a content inventory from which we can design outwards. Having done that, we can now sketch first drafts of the sites in the form of wireframes. Wireframes are a more detailed part of the information architecture, but still very low level. Here we do not think about aesthetics or colors. Instead, we roughly lay out the building blocks of our page to form a skeleton. We think about organization of content, about visual hierarchy, and about call to actions. Through wireframing, I can together with Nick iterate on the website in a low-cost way, compare alternative designs, and agree on one solution. I then went ahead and worked out the style direction for the website, aiming for a tech and dark-driven approach with highlight colors and playful elements. With a sitemap, wireframes, content, and a visual direction in place, I started designing the high-fidelity website in Figma. A navigation on top gives us access to Nick's social profiles and the different pages in a minimal and accessible way. For the body, we figured out that we want to have a shared layout across all pages, with a title, a description text, some sort of call to action, and a visual element for every page. We decided to arrange it in a simple 2-column way. The text information as a stack on the left and the visual prominently on the right. For the text block, I aimed for a left-oriented, structured and readable approach. To give contrast and break up the design a bit, I designed the visual on the right in a more playful manner. A reading page features Nick's favorite books, while allowing for a detailed view on each book. It as well features Nick's favorite papers on crypto in a simple list. So that we both get a good understanding of how the page looks on mobile, I went ahead and designed mobile screens. We now had high-fidelity desktop and mobile designs in place that we can use as a style guide for the actual programming for our site. So now let's go ahead and start developing the site in part 2 of this series.